Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. My name is Katelyn and I post Disney videos and lifestyle content and vlogs and all that stuff. So that was kind of a mismatch of all of my recent different intros. I don't know. Today's gonna be a little bit of a bonus video. I haven't done videos like this in a really long time. There will be maybe like one or two more coming, so be on the lookout for that. But if you don't know, one of my favorite things to do is pin trade, and I love pin trading in the Disney parks, and I also love pin trading online. And I've been able to do some pin trading over the last, like, I don't know, 3-ish months. Very, very few and far between. But I figured I have a little collection of pins that we've opened in the past that I would just show you guys. So this is probably going to be a pretty quick video. So yeah. What else did I have to say? That's about everything. So I'm just going to show you guys some pins that we've gotten, and yeah. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys a few pins. I have 4 here that are actually for me and my collections, but I have five that are for Austin's collection. So if you don't know, Austin's my husband, and he also enjoys collecting pins, not as much as me, but I do a lot of, like, so it ends up being that I end up trading a lot of my pins for him, but every once in a while it works out that, like, we trade whatever, we share everything, like, it doesn't really matter. But I don't have any type of like order or anything for these, so I kind of will just start chatting and showing away. So, one of Austin's biggest collections is Star Wars. So anytime we have Star Wars pins, like, or I see Star Wars pins, I'm always like, Austin, do you want these? Whatever. And then I saw somebody post these pins, or no, I don't think she posted them. I think I posted my pins for trade, and then she showed me hers, and I was like, oh, like, actually Austin might like those too. So normally I ask him, but I didn't ask him this time. I was like, oh, I'll just get them. And then I realized after, I was like, oh, they're Loungefly pins. Like, Austin doesn't normally like Loungefly pins or whatever. So I was like, okay, fine. So I showed him, I was like, do you like these? And he's like, oh yeah, like, I really like those. Those are cute. So I'm like, okay, good. Because I already traded for them and we already sent the package. So these are cute little baby Yoda pins. And these are from a mystery set. So I'll show, the girl sent it on like the little, she made a little backer card basically. But it's like a little Loungefly pin set. You can get 6 different ones, and this is the first one that we traded for. It's like him when he's using the Force, which is really freaking cute. And then this is just the back. Loungefly pins do look a little bit different. They are a Disney pin, they are official, licensed, everything, but they are, ooh, but they just look a little bit different. I also don't know if you can trade Loungefly pins in the parks. I'm sure you technically, like, I'm sure you could, but I don't know if, like, technically you can, but anyways. And then this is the other one. It's from the same set, and it's just, like, Baby Yoda. It's basically just, like, the basic, like, him just kind of standing there, chilling. But, again, this is just the back. But, yeah, so he got those ones, and they are pretty cute. We love Baby Yoda. We're not, like, diehards, like, have to get everything with him on it, but we think that he's pretty cute. Or Grogu, sorry, whatever, you know, we just call him Baby Yoda. I guess sticking with Austin's pins, I will show this next one. So our friends Brandon and Heidi, if you don't know Brandon and Heidi, I feel like most people who watch my Disney videos also know about Brandon and Heidi, so it's not a big deal, but I will leave them down below. But Brandon and Heidi just got back from Walt Disney World, like, I don't know, at this point, like a couple months ago. They went over Christmas, but when they were there, they did a lot of pin trading, and then we just went and visited them. And we always, like, whenever we see each other, we always, like, show each other our pins, and it's really fun. But we did, like, little pin trades. So Brandon had 2 pins that, I had 2 pins that Brandon would have wanted. So I was like, oh, do you want them? And then so we ended up just, like, working out a little trade. But this was one of the ones that I traded Brandon for Oz. This is, like, the teeny tiniest, well, sorry, not actually the teeny tiniest. This is, like, probably one of the teeny tiniest little pins I've ever seen. Let me figure out how to, like, hold this. Here. There we go. But it's just a little Donald, and it's a hidden Mickey, but it is so, so tiny, and it's like Donald grumpy with like a little suitcase. Can I get closer? Maybe. But yeah, it is just like really, really adorable. And yeah, Austin collects Donald, so got this one for him, and it's very, very cute. And then we also, while we were with Brandon and Heidi, Heidi was very, very kind, and like these pins are not, they're not just like whatever pins, like these are like limited release pins, and they're pretty hard to come by, and people like jack up the price on them like crazy. But she had this little tiny pin from the Tiny Kingdom series, and she said when she opened it that her and Brandon were like, oh my gosh, like Austin would really like this pin. And then when we were looking at it, I showed Austin, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. And then he's like, wow, that is really cool. And Heidi was like, you can just have it. Like I literally said that you would like it, so whatever. But this is actually the tiniest little pin I have ever seen in my life. It is a teeny tiny little golf ball on a tee with Donald. Goofy? Donald. Goofy. Goofy on it. But it is so tiny. Like I thought this pin was tiny, and like it is nothing compared to how small this one is, but it is very cute. And Austin and I have been saying that Austin should start like a golf collection because he loves golfing. So after that we were like, okay, yeah, like you kind of have to start a golf collection now. So it's very cute. Okay, and then this next one here, this is from a trade that I did with another YouTuber. Her name's Laura, and I will leave her channel down below as well. She's a little bit of a smaller YouTuber, but I'm obsessed with all her pin hauls and all their hauls and everything that they do on their channel. So definitely go check them out if you haven't before. But we did a little pin trade for 2 pins for me, and then I saw another one, or how did this even work? This is so long ago, I don't remember, but I think the one pin I really wanted from her, so I was like, oh, like, can I trade you this? And then she's like, yeah, and then she wanted 2 of mine, so I was like, oh, like, is this pin available? Like the one I'm about to show you. And she's like, yep. So then we were gonna trade for the 2, and then she was like, I don't know, like, it's looking a little bit sketchy, like I don't know if this is a real pin or a fake pin, like I don't want to trade you a fake pin. So she ended up just sending this one along anyways, and then we traded for 2 other pins, which I'll show you. But she was like, keep the other one that you were going to trade me, like not a big deal, like I don't want to send you a fake pin, so I'll just send it anyways. And I just thought that was really nice, so I ended up sending her both of the pins that she wanted from mine. So Laura, if you're watching this, and if you haven't already opened my pin mail, then surprise, I added a zap in for you. But this is the pin that she wasn't sure if it was fake or not. I don't know, like it feels fine, but like looking on the back, it definitely looks fake, so I don't really know. But Austin's like, I'll keep it until maybe we like replace it or something. But it is a beautiful Tiana pin, and it's so glittery and sparkly, which makes me think like people don't normally fake those kind of pins, but like I just think it looks so cute. But I'll show you guys the back. So if you're ever wondering how to tell a fake pin from a real pin, if you can tell, hold on, let's see if we can figure this out. If you can tell, the Mickey heads don't go directly off the back of this pin. There's kind of a border around them. It's just like a solid edge. You can kind of see there. But that's like kind of the biggest telltale sign if a pin is fake or not. But sometimes Disney makes pins like that, so it's hard to say sometimes. So either way, it's a really nice pin, and I'm really thankful that she sent it anyways, which she definitely did not have to do. So thank you, Laura, again for that. But yeah, so we have that one for Austin. So those are all of Austin's pins. And then these next few are for me. So these pins, we also worked out in a trade. How did we work this out? Oh, I had other pins. I had already had a pin I was going to trade Brandon for this pin. So this is one of the ones we traded, and then this other pin was the one that we traded while we were there. So this one I knew going there we were going to trade for it, and then once we got there we looked at others. But this is the beautiful Tangled Sun shield. So this is a hidden Mickey set from a couple years ago, I think. But if you know, when we went to Disney World in the summer, I was collecting all of these because I was trying so hard to either find this one or trade for it like later on, and I still have not been able to trade for it from anybody. Nobody has it. Like, people are looking for it. Every time I post my traders and they have like I have the shield pins in my traders, people message me and are like, I know you don't have a picture of it, but do you have the Tangled Sun? Like, I'm looking for it. I'm like, I am too, man. Like, like, I don't know. It's just hard to find. So I appreciate them for trading this for me, because obviously Tangled is my main collection, and yes, I appreciate that. And then this other one, okay, so one of my favorite movies, I think, I don't know, it's kind of like one of those ones where I never really think about that it's my favorite movie, but then when I watch it or talk about it, I'm like, yeah, this is definitely my favorite movie. But anyways, one of my favorites is Princess and the Frog. It's most definitely one of Austin's favorites. I think, if not, it is his favorite Disney movie, but it's like definitely getting up there with one of mine. But one of my favorite scenes ever is when the little girls, like Charlotte and Tiana, are getting the story told to them, and they like put the little cap on the frog, and that, or like the frog cap on the cat, and then the mom says like, you girls leave that, stop tormenting that little kitty, blah 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 blah. I just think it's so cute. And when Tiana's like, I would never ever 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 kiss a frog. I say that all the time, and actually really funny, I say that all the time with Brandon and Heidi and Austin and whatever. So anyways, they had found this pin, and Brandon actually already had this for his Princess and the Frog collection, and I showed it to Austin. I was like, Austin, do you want this one? Like, I love this scene. And he's like, no, I don't really want it. And I was like, well, I kind of want it. So I literally have this pin. This is my only Princess and the Frog pin, and it is of the little kitty with the frog hat on. And I'm pretty sure, whoops, I'm pretty sure that it's supposed to be like this, because she like jumps up on the ceiling and like grabs onto the ceiling, and it's just like so stinking cute and funny. And this makes me want to start like a little Charlotte collection, because this kitty reminds me of Charlotte. So, and Charlotte is like one of my faves. Like, I just think she's such a sweet friend, and I love her so much. So yeah, I got that pin. But anyways, it's kind of random, but I love it. And then the last two pins are the other two pins that I traded with Laura for. So this first pin I'll show you is the one that I actually was like, oh, can I please have this one? And then the other one, when we were talking, she was like, oh, I have another Ariel pin that like I already have, but I like got it in a trade. So if you want that one, we can trade for that one too. So this first one is the one that I actually asked for, and this is actually another Loungefly pin. I'm not normally a fan of Loungefly pins, but I saw this one, I was like, wow, I need to have that pin. And it is a beautiful Ariel pin, and if you don't know, Ariel and the Little Mermaid was one of my favorites growing up. Little Mermaid and Peter Pan were my two like OG favorites. And I already have a Peter Pan collection, and I'm like, you know what, I think I really need an Ariel collection. So when I saw this pin, I was like, yeah, I have to have it. But it is a Loungefly pin. I'll show the back, because Loungefly pins always look a little different on the back. But it's like, it got beautiful stained glass elements in the back and on the water. And I just think it's so nice. So traded that one. And then this is the other one that we traded, which normally I wouldn't like go for one of these pins, but because she was like, oh, like I have it, I was like, yeah, why not? Because I'm trying to build up my Ariel collection. So this is another little Ariel pin. This is like a crest pin. I don't even really know much about it, but it's just really pretty. It's nice and vibrant and like bright, beautiful colors. And I just think it's so nice. So I was like, okay, yeah, yep, sign me up. If you have a pin, send me a pin. So anyways, that's all the pins that I have for today. It's just like a little tiny board. I have to now go put these back on all of our pin boards. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm hoping to get some new pin mail videos out soon, because I actually, sitting right here, have a couple little pin packages. So I'm hoping to film some of those soon. I just have a few more coming in the mail that I'm waiting for. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you loved the pin videos, let me know. And I try my hardest to trade as much as I can, and then I can show you guys. So anyways, again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!